For 33 years, I was a dental assistant. And of those 33 years, 28 of them I lived in pain. I went to osteopaths, I went to physicians, I went to a chiropractor once. Nobody could seem to help me with the pain that I had. They said that I'd either have to quit my job, which wasn't an option, or just learn to live with it. So I chose the latter. I just learned to live with it. Probably after 20 years, I was really in pain. I'd have to come home from work. I wasn't able to do certain things. It ruined and affected the quality of my life, but I felt like I didn't have any choices. I'd gone to another chiropractor or two in an attempt to try and take care of this problem. They weren't even able to adjust me. They said I was just so frozen up. Went to surgeons, and they told me there was no surgery they could do, but I had 9 discs that were a problem. Then one day I was watching TV, and I'd seen Dr. Millar on TV before, but there was something about what he was talking about this day that I didn't know it, but it was going to change my life. I'm the kind of person who doesn't have a lot of faith or trust in physicians, and especially chiropractors. I always thought they were quacks, called them quackpractors. But there was something about him that day that said, try one more time. I made an appointment, and when I went in, he spent more time with me than any physician had ever done and took the most thorough medical history I'd ever had. I was shocked and amazed. Not only did he do that, but he had me write like a page or two of who I was, what I was interested in, my mental status, everything, because we understand that your mental status affects your physical status. For the next 3 months, he worked with me diligently, and eventually my body came back to life. Where I was having pain on a scale from 1 to 10, about a 7, 8, occasionally peaking at 9, 3 months after that, I now have pain that's a 0 or a 1. It has affected the quality of my life. It's affected my relationships with people. I'm not a grouch anymore. I can do things. I have energy. And I cannot tell you how that TV interview changed my life forever. And there's nothing that I can do or say to thank him for giving me my life back. Thank you, Dr. Greg. Every physician that I ever went to kind of blew me off. They said, yeah, you've got 9 discs that are a problem. We can't do surgery. There's nothing you can do. They never recommended exercise. They never recommended stretching. They never recommended anything. They told me, pretty much, you're just going to have to live this way. Take some pain pills. Dr. Greg never said any of those things to me. He said, these are the problems. This is what we can do. And this is what you can do. And he knew I was willing to do my part. And in that 3 months, he did exactly what he said he would do. I did my part, and it made all the difference in the world. He never once blew me off or made me feel like there was psychologically something wrong with me because I had horrible pain. He's the only one ever who listened to me. I would say, if you're like me and you're skeptical, just go visit one time. One time. If he doesn't do what I just told you he would do, make you feel safe, make you feel like he actually is interested in your health and your well-being, then don't go anymore. Just go one time and see if your experience wasn't like mine. I've never met a physician who cares on a personal level about someone's pain and well-being as Dr. Greg does. Not ever. I was on some medicines that were affecting my muscles that I didn't know about. And by the time I got to Dr. Greg's office, I could hardly walk. He even said to me, if you hadn't come probably in the next couple weeks, you're going to be on a walker. I mean, I couldn't even walk around the block. I couldn't pick my knees up. I had muscles from my lower hips up to my waist that were freezing up. I'd been to my physician 3-4 times. Nobody had any idea what was wrong with me. It was like, you just need to exercise. I couldn't exercise. Dr. Greg knew immediately what the problem was. I got off the medicine. Not at his recommendation, my own recommendation. And over the next 6 months, with what he was helping me do, all of the back adjustments, my muscles became alive again, along with all of the muscles around my spine. to where now I'm aligned again. I don't look like the hunchback of Notre Dame. The only other thing is I know a lot of people, they want to trust their physicians, but when we go, we feel like a number. You know, they're so busy and they don't know who we are. They don't remember anything we've ever told them. That has never been my experience with Dr. Greg. When I go, I don't care, and I've watched him with other people. No matter what anybody said to him about a vacation, a child sick, he remembers. He asks about it. He takes a personal interest in your well-being. It's not a fake job. It's not, hi, how are you? Oh, how was your trip? He remembers everything that everybody says to him. It becomes a personal mission for him to help the quality of the people that he treats. That's why I love him.